Good morning, Hoodie.
Good morning, babe.
It's Thursday.
And I'm not thirsty.
The 9th of December. Speak for yourself. I don't know. Thirst or hungry. Or the thirst and the hunger.
No, not today.
Anyway, Thursday is my hunting day. I don't know about the rest of you.
Hunting rabbits.
Yeah, I'm always hunting rabbits on Thursdays. This week is almost over.
Yep.
And we have our Yule ritual on Saturday, which is going to be pretty dope.
Yes, we do.
Smelling like cinnamon and icicles and snowflakes. Yeah. Happy.
Happy.
So.
Yes.
What's on your mind today?
What's on the mind of Oculus?
Dirty girl. Energy drinks.
Energy drinks.
Which I haven't had in a minute.
Yeah, they're trying to, Suffolk County is trying to pass this little law that you have to be over the age of 19 and above to buy these energy drinks. That means a 5-hour energy. That means Red Bull. That means Four Loko. That means Monster.
Not Four Loko. Four Loko was banned actually in New York.
Yeah. All right. Monster, Rockstar, all them drinks.
Rockstar and Lemon.
All those drinks that these young kids buy today, they want to stop it because when I was in school, which was not too. It was in the 90s, like 90, 92, 96, something like that. Those things were not available, and I wasn't even allowed to drink coffee.
Yeah, we were talking about that on our way to the subway, that I don't even remember when I actually drank my first cup of coffee. I must have been in college at the time.
And I see all these young ass kids coming out of the Starbucks.
Like 7th graders.
So coming out of the Starbucks.
With Starbucks.
Because there's a school on my job, and they're in the Starbucks by there, and they're coming out with these venti cups and shit, drinking all that caffeine and coffee.
So, see, you're bringing me back to a memory flash that I had yesterday when I was ranting. Yeah, sorry guys for ranting so much on Facebook. I was just done for the day. But I was ranting about how we are letting our children, generation by generation, become the next set of disabled peoples before the age of 30. We were talking, well, not we, I was ranting about high fructose corn syrup, and me and Auntie Faye were talking about over-medicating the community.
Yeah, so, everybody has autism these days. Everybody.
Yeah, kids are
all
growing
kids have
up.
Autism.
Yo, I never saw so many kids like prescribed on Ritalin or
doctors are lazy.
Or what's the other one? Adderall. Which, you know, a lot of kids take for weight loss, to be quite honest. Let's just keep it real.
I need some of those pills and shit.
They take you tell the doctor I have ADHD, and they prescribe Adderall, and before you know it, you're snorting it with your friends at the little slumber parties so you can lose weight.
That didn't work with my doctor when I told her I had ADD. She said, well, you just need to pay attention more.
You saw Deborah, right? You saw Deborah. She lost like, what, 80 pounds?
On a pill.
That chick is skinny as fuck now.
But you know what?
That's because she's snorting Adderall. She snorts it. So it just shows how we just abuse the youth are being taught to abuse their bodies these days.
I'm not crushing them no pills or sniffing. That's some crackhead shit. But anyway, listen.
Still or not?
I liken the generation.
The point is this generation is being taught to abuse their bodies.
Listen, I was getting ready to say something. This generation, I liken it to the children from the Chernobyl disaster. How a lot of them are still born. It's 26 years later because yesterday was the anniversary. And a lot of the people that are there or been there, a lot of the children are still born with no limbs or cancer or things like that.
Right.
So, you know, I look at the kids, all this caffeine and all this other crap they put in their bodies. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd have some defects, you know, because it's too much abuse.
Yeah, it's true. I can't imagine a 6th grader drinking espresso coffee.
I've seen it before.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. And then they crash in the middle of the day because, of course, they make it super, super sweet. And then they can't function, and then they're getting bad grades.
You you can't pay attention in math.
No, but let me tell you how it rolls out, though. You can't pay attention because you're fucking tired, because you just crashed. 6th graders shouldn't be drinking espresso coffee. Then you're starting to flunk in school. Your parents have some parent-teacher conference or whatever the hell. They send you to a psych. The psych says, oh, you have ADHD. Starts prescribing Ritalin and all this other kind of drugs for you. And now you're partying because you're bored, because your brain isn't working the same as it used to. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, I've seen kids take Ritalin with beer. It's called a beer bomb, a different kind of beer bomb where you crush up the Ritalin and you put it in a shot glass. Yeah, I'm giving away my suburban secrets.
That's right.
Hey, Catholic school kids, you know.
Yeah, I'm from the inner city, urban. I don't know about all that crushing pills and shit. That's suburban stuff. That's Nina's area.
Oh, shut up.
I'm from Brooklyn.
You don't think Brooklynites are crushing up pills and putting them in beer bombs?
I know a lot of serum heads, but I don't know no damn people crushing no damn pills.
It's serum heads. Oh yeah, don't get me started on the Robitussin and the NyQuil.
That's right.
Mixed with Jägermeister.
That's right. That's what I know about in the urban city. I don't know motherfuckers.
Anyway, the point is you're under the age of 25 and you're doing this to your body. So guess what? You were talking about the other day how you got 23-year-olds looking like 33-year-olds. You got 12-year-olds living like they're 25.
It's because of what they put in the food.
And then they wonder why, you know, someone like Brittany Murphy would have died all of a sudden of a fucking heart attack from taking cold medicine mixed with the prescriptions that her doctor gave her for anxiety. I call them the Heath Ledger deaths. Or actually, Heath Ledger murders, because it is murder. Well, you know, Big Pharma is murdering the young people.
Let me tell you something about these people taking too much, though. A lot of them have too much of the pills in their system. We all take medication at some point in our life, but the Heath Ledger and
a lot of them,
even Brittany, they abused it.
But that's the thing. I don't believe that, though. I don't believe that.
But look at the toxicology reports.
It's all prescribed and over-the-counter medication.
But you don't take it all at one time.
This is what I'm trying to say, though. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't even know that you're abusing it at this point anymore. Because if you're going to 3 different doctors, and then you're going to Dwayne Reed just for your regular cold medication, this is a generation that's so accustomed to popping a pill for everything.
Just one, not 3 though. Not 3. Don't take 3 Xanax.
No.
Bad,
I'm not even talking about taking 3 Xanax. Okay, but let's bring it back a little bit. You take a downer for anxiety, and then you pop a 5-hour energy pomegranate juice.
That's just stupid. Right? Your body it can't get even.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what kids are doing now. This is what youth is doing now. The same thing with Anna Nicole Smith. There was no reason for her to die. You're allowing patients to mix drugs for the sake of prescribing whatever the hell you want to do. Like, how can I say? You're not looking at the patient anymore holistically. You're not looking at the human holistically. You're just looking at what symptom, me as your doctor and your insurance company, can I treat you for the day you come into my office. You're not looking at what did I come in for last month, or the fact that I might have a cold. So you're saying take this, take that, and if you have a cold, then you take that. People don't read the back of them things and say,
I do.
Hey, if you're taking lithium by any chance, don't drink a 5-hour energy drink or you're going to have a fucking heart attack and die. You know, nobody does that.
Hold on, but it's not a doctor's fault if you're going to read the back of the medicine bottle, okay?
I think it is a doctor's fault.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it's your responsibility to read what you're putting in your body. It's your body, ultimately.
But if you're 12 or 15 or 16 or 17 and you don't understand all of that, there's got to be some adult responsibility.
We're talking about teenagers, but I'm talking about these adults you were talking about earlier.
You know why I'm talking about those adults? Because those adults are still dumb in my mind, like teenagers.
Because they abuse it. I mean, listen, you're not supposed to take 3 Xanax at one time.
Oh, of course
And that's what these stars do. I mean, and you have to remember, they get the money to get the prescriptions that they want. Look at Michael Jackson, what he was getting.
It's a real doctor such a fucking waste, man, that he died like that.
Well, money talks.
Okay, but, alright, fine. This is still a generation that is being taught that it's okay to abuse their bodies. Because
get another one?
We started with the whole 6th graders drinking coffee and energy drinks. Guess what? By the time that 6th grader hits high school, they're immune to the 5-hour. Yeah, you know, they're immune to it. So they're gonna need something else.
They're gonna be junkies.
Yeah, junkies.
Energy junkies.
Yeah, basically, energy junkies. Crank junkies.
Crank.
Crank junkies. So that's my little segue for whoever hasn't watched Requiem for a Dream. You should watch it. It was a wake-up call for my sister. Seriously. It's about this very subject that we're talking about right now. Now, the whole thing with high fructose corn syrup that I was ranting about yesterday, it's because my barista, you know, at the coffee shop that I go to, he has gotten another amputation. So I think he literally only has 2 toes per foot. Okay, and it's because he's diabetic. He's got type 2 diabetes, and you know, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. He reminded me of an old friend of mine who's my age, who I've been in the hospital with, who also was getting amputated, and she also has a glaucoma in both of her eyes now. So by the state, she's legally considered blind. You know that white film that they get over the eyes? Now, that pissed me off because when we were teenagers, because we grew up together, when we were teenagers and young adults, she did not take care of her body at all. She had diabetes when we were in high school, and by the time
you can lose your sight with diabetes if you don't take care of it.
Yeah, she's blind now. But I'm saying, when in our 20s, she drank when she wanted to. She overate when she wanted to. She wouldn't take her insulin injections when she wanted to. I even offered to inject that bitch myself half the time. She was drinking like, okay, you know that Texas BBQs, I think it's called, the restaurant?
She was drinking pina coladas.
Dude, she was drinking them fucking daiquiris and Mexican margarita things, and a half a chicken.
The barbecue sauce.
With the barbecue sauce. And the cornbread and all that stuff. Just fucking abusing her body. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, you can't be eating that. I just want to live my life. I want to do me.
Yeah, she's doing it now.
Well, guess what? No, guess what? You know what doing her is now? She's my age, in her 30s, on Medicare, Social Security, and Social Security, was it Social Security, Medicare?
Social Security disability.
Yep, and SSI.
She can't be on both. She can't be on
SSI. In Jersey, she gets Medicaid, and she gets Medicare from Social Security.
Okay, well,
and she's under 30, fucking 5 years old, for abusing her body. I watched that girl go through, what is it when they have to take you to get your kidneys cleaned out, and you have to
dialysis?
Yes, she was going to dialysis. First she was going 2 times a week, and then it was so bad she had to start going 3 times a week because they were going to put her on a kidney transplant waiting list. Then they gave her the ring to shrink her stomach. I think it's called the gastro bypass surgery.
All that shit?
To lose 100 pounds so she could get off of the kidney transplant list.
Did it work?
She lost a lot of weight for a long time, but
she put it back on, right?
She put it back on.
Because with that surgery, you can stretch that band or that shit.
Yeah, you see.
Stomach is a muscle; it can be stretched.
So I'm just saying, you know, she's our age. She's our age, and she didn't have to live like she's living right now. And she's from our generation, so knowing what I know about our generation, just being a little bit more educated on stuff and seeing what the 90s babies are doing, it makes you wonder. Alright, gotta go to work. Bye. Say bye.
Peace and hair grease.